Hey, greetings at WB Code Studio. In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to write HTML faster using Emmet shortcut. If you have been typing long repetitive HTML code by hand, then this video will save you a ton of time. We will go through 10 practical Emmet cases step by step, and at the end you will be able to write complete HTML structure with just a few keystrokes. So let's break down these cases, how we can do this in a short way. So now we're gonna start with simple Emmet that's here within this case 1. So you may be able to see that we have elements, and within these elements also a class name that's called my class. So let's start practicing. So for practice we have a playground. Under this playground we will start coding. For example, you're gonna write here element, and with this element you also need a class name, for example. So for that you just write here div dot that class name, actually what you want. For example, you need a class name that's called test. So just write it here and now hit enter. That's okay. So what about if you need ID instead of class name? So for that, simply write again div, and then for ID just take in here hashtag and then write that ID name. For example, you're gonna write ID name my ID and just hit enter. After solve this case 1, we need to jump over this case 2, and within this case 2 we can able to see here element, and within this element we have a class and ID. So how we can write it in a short way? So for that we need to write an Emmet like div dot class name. So for example, I'm gonna give a class name test, and also we need here ID. So for ID you maybe remember that we need to take it here hashtag first of all, and then just write that ID name. For example, I'm gonna give here ID name my ID and just hit enter. That's fine. Now in this case 3 we will have a parent element that's called ul, I mean unordered list, and within this unordered list there will have a 5 list as a child, and there will have a class name for each child that's called item. So in this step we will write same structure with an Emmet, I mean in a short way. So for that just write here first ul as a parent, and then we need 5 child. So since we're going to take in here child within this ul, so for that we need to take in a symbol, I mean that's called greater, and within this greater we will have a 5 child. So for that just write here li, that means list as a child, and for this child we need to take in here also a class name. So for that just write here dot, and then that class name will be item. And how many children we want? So our requirement is here 5 list, I mean we need here 5 child. So for that just enter here multiply and then just that number. So for example, we're gonna take in here 5 child. So for that I'm gonna give here 5 and then just hit enter. That's all right. So now let's move on to the case 4, and within this case 4 you may be able to see already here we have a parent element that's called ul, and with this parent element also we have a class name that's called nav. So within this unordered list we have 3 children. So there have also anchor tag for each children within this li tag. So how we can write it in a short way, I mean how we can enter this pool structure with Emmet. So for that just follow the step here. First of all, what we need, actually we need here a parent element that's called ul, and for this ul we need also a class name that you can able to see here. This is called nav. So for that just enter here dot and then write that class name nav, and then we need here a greater symbol. That means under this unordered list we gonna take in few children. So for that just enter here greater symbol, and that means within this unordered list we're gonna take list. So for that just write here li, and then how many children actually we want, I mean how many list actually we need here. So for example, we need here 3 child because already we have a 3 child within this unordered list. So we're gonna do the same thing. So for that just enter here multiply and then that number. So already we have taken 3 child, but also we need anchor tag because within this li tag we have also anchor tag. So for that we need to enter here again symbol, because within this li tag there have a anchor tag. So for that we had already taken here symbol, I mean greater symbol, and then we will enter here anchor tag and then curly braces. And within this curly braces we need to enter one more thing, that link, and then $sign. Just enter. That's cool. So now we are here within this case 5, and within this case 5 you may be able to see that here I have a form, and within this form there have also 2 fields, that's for email and password, and also under these 2 fields we have a button for signing. So how we can get this full structure by init? So that's very simple, just follow this step. First of all, what we need form. So for that we're gonna enter here form and then greater symbol. So you should remember one thing, that this greater symbol, this means child element. So since we're gonna take here 3 child elements within this parent, that's why we have taken here greater symbol. So within this form we will take first of all input field, and first field type will be email. So for that just take here clone and then enter that type. So email, this input file field type will be, and then also we need placeholder. You may be able to see here also a placeholder. Just enter here square bracket to place in placeholder. So for that I have already taken this square bracket, and within this square bracket just write placeholder and then equal, and right after then we need to take it here string, and within this string we need to enter that message. For example, we're gonna enter here this message, so just copy and paste. Okay, and right then we need another fields for password. So for that we need to take here plus sign to get another child element. So for that just let me take here plus, and then we will enter again input, and this input type will be password, and also we need placeholder for this password, and this placeholder message I'm gonna give here enter password as like our demo. And now in the last time we need a button, and here we have a button, and for this button we have a class name and with this button value. So just enter here plus again, and then write that element's name called button, and with this button we need a class name that's called btn, and for this button we need to enter value. So you may be able to see here it also have a sign-in value for this button that's appear on web template. So for taking that value we need to write at this time curly braces, and within this curly braces we will enter that word or sentence, whatever you want. For example, I'm going to give here login, and now just hit on this enter button. That's cool. We have already taken this full structure, but unfortunately this looks chaos, but that's not a big deal. We can organize it just to do that. So now simply we have taken this full structure by Emmet. So I think this was very helpful. Case 6. So within this case 6 we have a parent div, and for this parent div we have also a class name that's called parent, and within this parent div we have a 2 children. First one is p tag, that means that's for paragraph text, and under this p tag we have also ul, that means unordered list, and within this unordered list there will have a 10 children, and there will have a class name for each children. So how we can write it in a short way? So to get this full structure with an Emmet, just simply follow this step. First we need a div, so let's enter here div, and also we have a class name. So since we need the class names, that's why we need to enter here dot and then write that class name. For example, I'm going to give here parent, and then we will have a p tag and also a ul, I mean unordered list. So for that we need to enter here greater sign, because we're gonna take children within this parent div. So that's why I have been taking that greater symbol, and within this div we will take first of all p tag, and then we will need to have here unordered list. So for that just enter here plus and then that tag name ul, and then we need 10 children, 10 list as a children within this another list. That's why we need to take in here again greater symbol, and within this greater symbol just write li, and for each children there will have a class name like this. So I'm gonna give the class name again same item, and then how many children actually we want. So we need here 10 children, so for that just enter here multiply and then just write that number. For example, I want here 10 children under this another list, so for that just enter 10 and hit enter. So now we are here within this case 7. So within this case 7 there have a parent div with its class name portfolio, and within this parent div we have a for child. So first child is for image, portfolio image, and then title, and also we have a short text, and below this short text we have also a button for view whole template. So how we can get this full structure with Emmet? That's very simple, just follow this step. First of all, we need a div element, just enter this div, and then we have a class name. So since we're gonna take a class name, that's why we need to enter dot and then write that class name, and then greater symbol. That means we're gonna take children inside this div, inside this parent element. So then just enter that first element name image img, and then a square bracket, and within this src and lt, and also we need to take 3 more children within this parent div. So for that just enter here plus sign and then it will be heading 2 and these 2. For this heading we have to also assign the value, text content. So for that let's enter curly braces, and within this curly braces you can write anything that you want. For example, I'm gonna give here my title for this H2 element. So then we have paragraph text. Again, for that we need to take here plus sign, and within this plus right after this plus sign let's enter that tag name p. And for this p tag, paragraph tag, we will have a short text like a simple portfolio. Just enter that sentence. And now in the next we have a button. So for that again we're gonna enter here plus sign and then anchor tag, and for this anchor tag we're gonna enter value like view, and now just hit enter. That's cool. We have already taken this full structure by Emmet. I think it was very helpful. Now we are here within this case 8, and within this case 8 there have 3 cards, and within this each card there have 3 child also. So first child is for title, and second one is for short text paragraph text, and at the end we have also a read more button. So how we can get this full structure with Emmet? That's very simple, just follow this step. First of all, what we need? So first of all we need a card, parent elements for each card. So for that we're gonna enter here dot card. That means we have already taken this parent div with this card, this class name, it's a card. So how many cards actually we need? In this time we need to tell this topic. So since we have here 3 cards, exactly we will do the same thing. So for that just enter here multiply and then 3. That means already we have been created 3 cards, and then within these cards there will have 3 child also. So first child is for title, so that's h3 heading. So let's write it h3 heading, and then also they have a class name for this first element. So this class name we can able to see here title. So let's write it dot title. And now for this card also have a text content, that card 1, card 2 and card 3. So to get these elements, this content, we need to enter curly braces, and within this curly braces just write that word card, and then you can be able to see here 1, 2 and 3. This is dynamically will be created. That's why we need to enter here $sign. This will be create this number dynamically. Increment, it will be increment. So So right after then we need to take here p tag, I mean for paragraph text. So first of all we need to enter plus sign and then p tag, and for this p tag we will enter content simply Lauren, and then also we have a button at the end. So for this button we have also class name and with its content. So for that just again enter here plus sign and then anchor tag with class name. To get class name we need to enter dot that class name btn, and for this button we gonna enter content read more, for example, and now hit enter. That's cool. We have created these three cards in an Emmet, I mean in a shortcut way. At the end, I mean within this case 10, we have a section, and within the section there we'll have a two child. First one is heading and second one is for paragraph. So that's very simple. Just write first of all section, and for this section they have an ID also that's called about. So for that let's enter hashtag and then enter that ID name about, and within this section there have a two child, like first one is h2, I mean heading 2, and for this heading 2 there will have content like about and then paragraph text. And for this paragraph text, how about if we enter this full content